This is Dele Alli, you know the name. At one point, he was lighting up the Premier League, playing alongside Kane, scoring bangers at Wembley, and then, it all just kind of fell apart. But I've always believed there was more to his story. So here's the plan, we're going all the way back to the beginning, FIFA 14, MK Dons, and we're going to take it one season at a time, one FIFA at a time, all the way to FIFA 25. The goal, save his career, rebuild his confidence, and turn him into the legend he was supposed to be. So let's fire up FIFA 14, drop into League 1, and give Dele Alli the career he deserves. Let's get into it. The mission, clear but brutal, win 30 trophies, hit 600 goal contributions, win Ballon d'Or 3 times, win 3 Champions League titles, lift a World Cup or a Euro for England, and dominate in all 5 of Europe's top leagues. This is Dele's story, this is our journey, and this is his redemption. If you are enjoying videos like this, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Let's go straight to first season in FIFA 14 when he was MK Dons. Before the hype, before the headlines, before Wembley nights and Champions League goals, there was this. A 17-year-old kid, 54 rated, no face scan, playing in League 1 for MK Dons. The goal, break into the starting 11, make people notice, and lay the first brick on the path to 30 trophies, 600 goal contributions, and football immortality. Nobody's watching, nobody's cheering, and right now, nobody believes. But this is where it starts. 6 AM gym sessions, empty training grounds, grinding every drill just to improve one stat. No shortcuts, no excuses, just obsession. Dele's not the star yet. He's just a 17-year-old with a 54 rating and a fire in his chest. Because while the world sleeps on him, he's preparing to wake him up. The comeback doesn't start with a match. It starts with the mindset. And then, it happens. The starter goes down, a groin injury, out for whole season. No one was ready for it. But Dele is. This isn't luck. This is earned. This is what he trained for. This is the moment everything changes. Dele Alli, your time starts now. He couldn't score or make assists, but he had first game descent. They thought he was just filling in. A body on the bench. A name no one knew. But then he touched the ball, and something changed. 1 goal turned into 2. A pass no one saw coming. A run defenders couldn't follow. And just like that, Dele Alli wasn't just part of the team. He was the team. Week by week, game by game, he started turning heads. From League 1 stadiums to whispers in Premier League circles. He's still raw, still learning, but make no mistake, the rise has begun. 7th place, so close, 1 win away from the dream. But this season wasn't about promotion. It was about proving he belongs. They lost on Carabao Cup against Manchester City. He scored 7 goals in his debut season, which is great. Team wants to sell him already. After 7 goals and a breakout season, the offers came flying in. But Dele said no, he didn't come this far just to leave. He started this journey at MK Dons, and he wants to finish the job. 1 goal, get promoted. Not with a new club. With this one, he's 17, he's hungry, and he's not done yet. Also his overall growing fast, from 54 to 61. Last season, Dele showed promise. This season, he has to show consistency. He's 61 overall now. Stronger, smarter, more confident. He stayed at MK Dons for one reason, to get them promoted. No more surprises, no more hiding. It's time to step up and finish the job. MK Dons are in the fight for promotion, and Dele is at the heart of it. He's 18 now, still young, but you wouldn't know it watching him play. The job's not done, not even close. But he's proving every week, he's the real deal. While others took a break, Dele was on the training pitch. Early mornings, late nights, every drill, every sprint, every shot, sharper than before. He's stronger now, quicker, smarter on the ball. Every touch sharper, every pass more dangerous, every shot with purpose. From long-range screamers to perfect through balls, he's carrying MK Dons forward. Here's how an 18-year-old is turning games on his own. He finds the space, takes the shot, and smashes it home. Dele Alli with a goal that could change the game. Footwork like silk, vision like a veteran, Dele dances through defenders and finishes with pure class. That's not just talent, that's a star in the making. Dele Alli turns the pitch into his stage, and this is a masterpiece. MK Dons finish 6th. The dream of promotion is still alive, but now it comes down to the playoffs. First up, Preston, 90 minutes that could define a season. For Dele, it's the biggest stage yet. 18 years old, a city behind him, 1 shot at history. This is where boys become men, and legends are born. From the first whistle, MK Dons took control. Every pass crisp, every run dangerous, every shot carrying the weight of a promotion dream. But in Preston's goal stood a man possessed, saving everything, defying logic, turning certain goals into nothing. Dele Alli came close, so close, but the net refused to ripple. 90 minutes gone, the scoreboard frozen at 0-0. The tie balanced on a knife's edge. Now, it all comes down to one final battle, 90 minutes to make history, or watch it slip away. Let's go straight to second leg game. The stage is set. The pressure is real. The reward is everything. 90 minutes to decide their fate, and only one team will walk away still dreaming. The tension was unbearable, until now. Dele Alli finds the gap, takes the shot, and smashes MK Dons into the lead. The perfect pass, slicing Preston wide open, and MK Dons double their lead. 1 goal, 1 assist, this kid is running the show. Dele Alli again with the vision. Another killer pass, another goal for MK Dons, and Preston are falling apart. 1 goal, 2 assists, this is his game, his stage, his moment. From a hard-fought draw in the first leg, to a dominant 3-0 victory in the second, MK Dons are heading to Wembley. And leading the charge, 18-year-old Dele Alli, 1 goal, 2 assists, and a performance that will be remembered for years. Now, the biggest stage awaits. 90 minutes from the championship. 90 minutes from history. For Alli, this is more than a final, it's the moment to turn potential into legend. Chance after chance slipped away, frustration was building, until Dele Alli stepped up. 17th minute of the second half, he finds the space, takes aim, and fires it home. 67 minutes in, and the teenager puts MK Dons on the brink of history. The whistle blows, and MK Dons have done it. From League One to the Championship, the dream is real. A 1-0 victory at Wembley, Dele Alli, goalscorer, match winner, man of the match. This is where his legend begins. What a season for Dele Alli, 21 goals, 6 assists, and the trophy that takes MK Dons to the Championship. And his overall growth to 69. The football world took notice. Offers came flooding in from every corner of Europe. But Dele Alli had a choice to make. Stay and fight in the Championship, or take the leap into top-flight football. And he chose Marseille. From MK Dons to the south of France, from League One to League One. He's done what he set out to do for Milton Keynes, now it's time to write the next chapter of his story. The move to Marseille was meant to be the next big step. But in League One, the pace is quicker, the defenders sharper, and the competition fierce. Remy Cabella owns the starting spot, his quality undeniable. Alli is getting minutes here and there, but he's not the same force he was at MK Dons. This isn't MK Dons anymore. The defenders are faster, the tackles harder, the pressure relentless. You can see it in the highlights, heavy touches, misplaced passes, losing the ball in dangerous areas. For Dele Alli, League One is proving to be a mountain, and right now, he's still searching for his footing. After half-season, Alli's statistics were horrible, just 7 games and 0 goals, 0 assists. But Cabella was on fire with 17 goals, 9 assists. The goals weren't coming, the assists weren't coming, but the work never stopped. Extra hours after training, working on his first touch, his passing, his finishing. Day after day, in the shadows. And the manager noticed. Hard work doesn't always make the headlines, but it earns trust. Alessandrini decided to move another team. It means more time for Alli. But also they decided to get better midfielder this transfer window, that's gonna be Kanté. Marseille had money to spend, and they spent it wisely. In comes N'Golo Kanté, a midfield engine who never stops running. For Dele Alli, this is good news. A rock-solid midfielder behind him means more freedom, more creativity, and more chances to shine. With Kanté covering the ground, Alli can finally focus on what he does best, making things happen in the final third. Season 3 is done, they got 3rd place in Liga 1. PSG was unstoppable. Also they could do any better on Coupe Nationale. PSG won that too. On Europa League they reached semi-final, where Liverpool beat them, but they reached final of Coupe de Ligue. This is chance to save season with 1 trophy. The air in Paris is heavy tonight, heavy with anticipation, heavy with dreams. The Coupe de la Ligue final is more than just a trophy, it's a statement. For Marseille, it's the chance to turn a good season into a great one. For Dele Alli, it's the chance to transform from a player finding his way into a player who delivers on the biggest stage. The journey here has been anything but easy, early struggles, battles for minutes, questions about whether he could cut it at this level. But all of that has led to this moment. The stadium is packed, the colours of Marseille waving proudly, and the noise is deafening. 90 minutes, 1 game to define a season, 1 game to write his name into Marseille's history. For Dele Alli, this is where heroes are made. And there it is. Dele Alli, on the biggest night of his Marseille career, fires them into the lead. It's a brilliant finish, calm, composed, clinical. The crowd erupts, blue and white flags flying everywhere. From the boy who once struggled to find his place in this team, to the man who scores in a cup final. Dele Alli has just written his own chapter in Marseille history. Brilliant from Alli, perfect pass through the defense, and Kanté slots it home. 2-0 Marseille in the final. Dele Alli is running the show tonight. Another inch-perfect pass splits the defense, and Kanté finishes it with style. That's 3-0, and Marseille have one hand on the trophy. And there it is. The referee blows for full time, and Marseille are the Coupe de la Ligue champions. The players erupt in joy, the fans explode in celebration, and the blue and white of Marseille paints the Stade de France tonight. For Dele Alli, this is the night he's dreamed of: 1 goal, 2 assists, and a performance that will be remembered for years. From the struggles of his early days to the bright lights of this final, he's shown resilience, class, and the heart of a champion. Kanté lifts his arms to the crowd, the captain raises the trophy high, and fireworks light up the Paris sky. Marseille's name is etched into history, and Dele Alli has written himself into the story forever. Dele Alli's third season was the one where he truly arrived at the top level: 13 goals, 9 assists. He became a key figure in Marseille's attack, proving he could deliver in the big moments. But football isn't always fair. Despite his form, the England manager left him out of the squad for Euro 2016. No chance to represent his country on the big stage. Now it's time to get new season in FIFA 17. Where is over is 74 already. Season 4 is here. Marseille looks stronger, Alli's hungry after last year's success, and the Euro 2016 snub still fuels him. This year, it's all about proving a point. Mandanda decided to leave club, so the team needed to sign new goalkeeper. That's gonna be Fabianski from Swansea. If last season was the breakthrough, this season was the statement. From the first kick of the ball, Dele Alli played like a man who refused to be ignored. The pain of missing Euro 2016 had been transformed into pure fuel, and it burned in every moment he spent on the pitch. He was everywhere, gliding past defenders with ease, controlling the tempo in midfield, and pulling off the kind of skill that leaves stadiums gasping. When Marseille needed a goal, he was there. When they needed creativity, he was the architect. Long-range screamers, quick 1-2s, delicate chips over the keeper, Alli's goals came in every shape and style imaginable. But this wasn't just a one-man show. His passing vision was unmatched, defense splitting through balls, perfectly weighted crosses, and those smart little passes in tight spaces that turn half chances into certain goals. His link-up with teammates became Marseille's deadliest weapon. Ligue 1 defenders feared him. Champions League opponents respected him. And week after week, the headlines told the same story. Dele Alli was no longer just a promising youngster, he was one of the most dangerous midfielders in Europe. This season was battle with PSG to win Ligue 1. And they succeeded mission. But they could not win Coupe Nationale. On Champions League, Napoli beat them in round 16. They managed to win Coupe de Ligue against Lyon. Also they won French Super Cup against Monaco. Season 4 ends with Alli up to 79 overall, 19 goals, 16 assists, 35 contributions in total. 4 seasons in, Alli's challenge is taking shape: 5 trophies out of 30, 101 goal contributions out of 600, and his first title in one of Europe's top 5 leagues. The journey's just getting started. The offers came pouring in: Newcastle, Spurs, Dortmund, PSG, Napoli, every big club wanted him. But Dele Alli had something else in mind. He chose Roma, a club with history, passion, and one dream he wanted to make real: their first ever Champions League trophy. A new game, a new season, and a brand new chapter. Dele Alli has left Marseille behind and arrived in Italy, ready to wear the red and yellow of Roma. The city breeds football, the fans demand history, and Alli has set himself a clear mission: to deliver Roma's first ever Champions League. With his 79 overall and the hunger of a man chasing greatness, he now steps onto Italian soil, not just as a signing, but as the player who could change everything. Roma have been busy in the market, signing Daniel Sturridge to sharpen the attack and Hector Bellerin to add speed and strength to the defense. With Alli pulling the strings in midfield, Sturridge up front, and Bellerin locking down the right side, this Roma squad suddenly looks like a team built for history. It didn't take long for Dele Alli to settle in Italy. From his very first matches in Serie A, he looked at home, finding space between defenders, striking with confidence, and celebrating like he'd been here for years. The goals came quickly: a powerful drive from distance, a calm finish inside the box, a header that silenced the away crowd. Alli showed he could do it all. And with every goal, the Roma fans grew louder, chanting his name, believing he could be the man to lead them to glory. Italy is known for tough defenses, but Alli broke them apart with ease, proving that his style, his talent, and his hunger translate anywhere in the world. Roma pushed hard in Serie A, but Juventus proved too strong, leaving Alli's side in second place. In the Champions League, the dream looked alive until the semi-finals, when Bayern Munich crushed their hopes with a ruthless performance. But Roma didn't walk away empty-handed. They lifted the Coppa Nazionale, Alli's first Italian trophy. For Alli, it was a strong first step, one trophy added to the collection, experience gained, and the fire to come back even stronger. Season's not over. Dele Alli gets the call for England's 2018 World Cup squad. From MK Dons to the world stage, now it's his chance to shine for his country. England's World Cup journey has been impressive so far. They marched through the group stage with 7 points, securing second place and showing moments of real class. In the round of 16, they faced Poland and handled the pressure perfectly, earning their ticket to the quarterfinals. Now comes the biggest challenge yet, Germany. A historic rivalry, a nation built on World Cup success. For Dele Alli and this young England side, this is more than just a match. It's the chance to write history, to prove that they belong among the very best. He finds the net. A calm, clinical finish, and England take the lead. What a moment for the 22-year-old, announcing himself to the world. Full time. England have done it, and it's Dele Alli who makes the difference. His goal knocks Germany out of the World Cup and sends England into the semi-finals. A night to remember, a hero's performance on the world stage. Next stop, the semi-finals. England face Argentina, a nation of legends, a team with firepower, and a history of World Cup drama. For Dele Alli and this England side, the stage gets even bigger. 90 minutes stand between them and the dream of a World Cup final. And Argentina strike first. Sergio Aguero finds the net, showing his class with a deadly finish. England are behind in the semi-final. And that's it. England's World Cup dream ends here. Aguero's goal is the difference, and despite Alli's fight, they fall short against Argentina. Heartbreak in the semi-final, but a tournament where Dele Alli showed the world he belongs among the very best. England may have missed the final, but they finished the World Cup on a high. A 3-1 victory over Belgium secures third place, and Dele Alli leaves Russia with pride restored. Not the trophy they dreamed of, but a medal, memories, and proof that England are rising again. His overall has risen to 85, he delivered 28 goal contributions for Roma, lifted the Coppa Nazionale, and even shined on the World Cup stage, helping England finish third in Russia. Season 6 begins in FIFA 19. Alli's now 85 overall, ready to lead Roma again. The goal stays the same, bring home that first ever Champions League. Big changes hit Roma before the new season kicked off. Their star goalkeeper, Alisson, made the move to Liverpool, leaving a huge gap between the posts. But Roma acted quickly, bringing in Jan Sommer, one of Europe's most reliable shot stoppers. With Sommer guarding the net and Alli running the midfield, Roma's spine looks strong, and ready for another push at history. Roma's squad looks ready. The defense is solid, Sturridge leads the attack, and Dele Alli remains the heartbeat in midfield. This team is built to fight for every trophy. Dele Alli has taken this season by storm. Right from the opening whistle, he's been on fire, scoring crucial goals, providing assists, and commanding Roma's midfield with confidence. Every touch, every run, every pass shows how much he's grown into a leader. The fans feel it, the squad feeds off his energy, and the league has taken notice. With Alli driving him forward, Roma are no longer just chasing Juventus, they're leading the charge in Serie A, proving they're ready to fight for the title. History for Roma. After a long, brutal title race, they've done it, Serie A champions with 84 points, edging out Inter by just 2. Every match, every goal, every moment mattered, and at the heart of it all was Dele Alli. From MK Dons to conquering Italy, he's now delivered one of the biggest trophies of his career. Roma finally sit at the top of Serie A, and this is only the beginning. Also they made Coppa Nazionale final against Juventus. They had one more mountain to climb, the Coppa Nazionale final against Juventus. The pressure was huge, but once again, Dele Alli delivered, striking with confidence to put Roma on the board. Soon after, El Shaarawy joined the party, adding a second goal. Together, they broke Juventus' resistance and pushed Roma toward yet another trophy. The perfect way to cap off a historic season. Roma's dream season has one last chapter, and it's the biggest of them all. The Champions League final. Their opponent, Real Madrid, the kings of Europe, the team built for nights like this. But Roma stand fearless. They've already conquered Serie A, lifted the Coppa Nazionale, and with Dele Alli leading the charge, they now chase history, their first ever Champions League trophy. 90 minutes to write their names into football immortality. And Roma strike first. Daniel Sturridge with the breakthrough, cool, clinical, and deadly in front of goal. The underdogs lead Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Vinicius Jr. responds quickly, Real Madrid level at 1-1. And just like that, Real Madrid take control. Toni Kroos finds space outside the box and smashes it home. Immobile adds another. Real Madrid cut through Roma's defense, and it's 3-1. The mountain just got even higher for Roma. Dele Alli drags Roma back into it. A powerful finish to make it 2-3, the final is alive again. And that could be the dagger. Lucas Vazquez makes it 4-2 for Real Madrid. Roma's fight continues, but time is running out in this final. And it's over. Roma's dream ends in heartbreak. The final whistle blows, and Real Madrid are crowned champions once again with a 4-2 victory. Roma fought with everything. Sturridge gave them the lead. Alli sparked hope with a second-half strike, but in the end, Madrid's experience and quality were too much. For Dele Alli and this Roma side, it's a painful lesson on the biggest stage. They came so close to writing history, but tonight belongs to Real Madrid. Still, this journey proves one thing: Roma are no longer outsiders. They will be back. Dele Alli's season ends with heartbreak in the Champions League final, but his growth was massive, now 89 overall, with 21 goals and 16 assists. A true leader at Roma. After tasting heartbreak against Real Madrid in the Champions League final, Dele Alli makes his boldest move yet, joining Barcelona. Now, he's not just chasing trophies, he's out to take revenge, to dominate La Liga, and to finally conquer Europe. Here we go, a brand new chapter for Dele Alli. Season 7 begins, and he's wearing the famous Blaugrana of Barcelona. After heartbreak in the Champions League final with Roma, Alli arrives at the Camp Nou hungrier than ever. Surrounded by world-class teammates, this is his chance to rule La Liga, chase down Real Madrid, and finally lift that elusive Champions League trophy. The cameras were on him the day he walked into the Camp Nou. Dele Alli, the man who carried Roma to a Champions League final, the man who had already conquered Serie A, now ready for his next challenge. Barcelona didn't just sign a midfielder, they signed a leader, a fighter, and a man hungry for revenge after that loss to Real Madrid. From the very first whistle in La Liga, Alli showed he belonged. He slipped into Spanish football with ease, scoring goals, dictating play, and bringing an energy the Barca midfield had been craving. Match after match, he was involved, firing shots from distance, timing his runs to perfection, and even stepping up in the Champions League with goals that reminded Europe of his talent. The Camp Nou erupted with every touch, every strike, every assist. He was making a mark, and fast. But still, this wasn't peak Dele Alli. It wasn't the unstoppable, dominant figure we saw in Italy. It was good, it was promising, but you could sense more. He had the goals, he had the assists, he had the magic, but the story felt unfinished. This was a player still writing his first chapter in Spain, still settling into a new rhythm, still learning how to turn moments of brilliance into full season dominance. Season 7 was solid, it was exciting, it gave the fans hope, but it was also a warning. Because if this was Dele Alli's average season at Barcelona, imagine what he will do once he truly unlocks his best. Barcelona fall short in the Copa del Rey final. Atletico Madrid take the trophy, and for Alli, it's a painful end to the cup run. Barcelona answered their critics in the most spectacular way. They lifted the Supercopa against Atletico Madrid, but that was only the beginning. In La Liga, they were unstoppable, 108 points, unbeaten all season, a perfect run that will be remembered as one of the greatest campaigns in history. Real Madrid pushed them all the way, matching their points total, but Barca's unbeaten record sealed the dominance. And at the heart of it all, Dele Alli, driving the midfield, scoring, creating, and leading this team into the history books. Supercopa champions and unbeaten La Liga winners with 108 points. But in Europe, PSG ended their run in the quarter-finals, and Real Madrid lifted the Champions League again. For Alli, the mission isn't over. Dele Alli joins England for Euro 2020. They top the group with 7 points, and the dream of bringing football home is alive. They beat Netherlands in quarter-finals and reached semi-finals against Belgium. One more game to get his first international career final. The stage is set, lights bright, pressure sky high. It's England versus Belgium in the Euro 2020 semi-final. Two golden generations, two nations built on talent, hunger, and belief. For England, it's been a journey of redemption, from heartbreaks of the past to a team reborn under the roar of their fans. And for Dele Alli, this is personal. From MK Dons to the Premier League, from Rome to Barcelona, every step, every goal, every setback has led to this moment. 90 minutes to reach the European final. 90 minutes to prove they belong among the continent's elite. Belgium stands in their way, De Bruyne, Lukaku, Hazard, world-class players ready to fight. But Alli and England are ready too. This is not just a match, this is history in the making. Disaster for England. A mix-up between the goalkeeper and defender gifts Belgium the lead. One simple mistake on the biggest stage, and they're punished for it. England trail 1-0 in the semi-final. Instant response from England. Marcus Rashford strikes back with a brilliant finish, pure pace, pure precision. It's 1-1, and this semi-final is wide open again. Harry Kane does what he does best. A perfect finish from the captain puts England in front, 2-1. The comeback is complete, and the fans are roaring. Dries Mertens with a stunning strike to make it 2-2. What a game, end to end, no one backing down in this semi-final. And with Dele Alli's great assist, Sterling makes England lead once again. 3-2, few more minutes and England is in final. But Mertens refused to give up. And again he makes equaliser. 3-3, what a game in semi-final we have. Dele could be hero of game, he had great chance but Courtois is real war. Heartbreak for England, Lukaku finds the net late on, making it 3-4, and with that goal Belgium books the place in the Euro final. Dele and the boys gave everything, but their journey ends here, so close, yet not enough this time. It was a painful ending, no doubt about it. But for Dele and this young England squad, it was a lesson, a step in the growth. Every defeat builds character, and this one will fuel their hunger for future glory. His overall did not grow at all. He has still 89. It says that he didn't have his best season in here, but got 30 goals plus assists contributions, plus 3 more from Euro 2020. Now let's take a look at his challenges board. So in this season he got 2 trophies, which means 10 in total. Also 33 contributions and reached 199. He also won La Liga, which means already 3 top 5 leagues trophies. Now it's time for next season in FIFA 21. Dele stayed in Barcelona for his dream to win his first Champions League with Leo Messi. Let's see how they're gonna do it in this season. Also before season started, Barcelona sold Suarez to Atletico Madrid, but they bring Griezmann instead. This is how Barcelona lineup looks like with Dele Alli. Is it gonna be enough to win Champions League finally? We are gonna find out real soon. This season feels different. Dele Alli isn't just playing football anymore, he's commanding it. Every touch, every pass, every run speaks of a player who has learned, grown, and evolved through the grind of every season since MK Dons. Now, at Barcelona, he looks like a man on a mission. Against Real Madrid, the club that once crushed his dreams in a Champions League final, Dele didn't just show up, he took over. 2 goals, both full of precision and confidence, reminding the world exactly who he is. You could feel the emotion in his celebration, not just revenge, but redemption. And it wasn't just one night. Throughout this season, he's been the heartbeat of this Barcelona side. When the team needs control, he slows the game down. When they need a spark, he's the one igniting it. His vision, his composure, his determination, all at their peak. The chemistry with his teammates, the connection with the fans, it's all there. This is Dele Alli reborn, thriving among the best, proving that he belongs on the grandest stage. After years of struggle, setbacks, and hard work, Dele is finally showing the world the player he was always destined to be. They won the Liga back-to-back with 101 points. Totally destroyed it, but they couldn't win Spanish Super Cup, so they won Copa del Rey against Athletic Bilbao. He scored 36 goals in La Liga, that was insane performance of season. Also he was best player of season. He made team of tournament as well. Also Barcelona reached final of Champions League against PSG. Let's go to see match highlights.
Few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium and the tension is palpable. It's Barcelona. They face Paris Saint-Germain and it's coming up live here on EA TV. And here it is, the last lap in the season-long race for the trophy. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box as always by the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Barcelona against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, hundreds of millions of people will be tuning into this one. Probably the biggest club game in the world. Pointed end of the tournament. Who's going to come out on top? Well, Derek, we're just about to find out. Very, very excited.
This is what we expect from the Blaugrana. is the game that the world truly focuses on. The Champions League final. Only two teams left in the quest for European glory. Who's it going to be tonight, Lee?
Well, it's a toss of a coin for me. It's a really big night for everybody. All that hard work leading up to pre-season training, going through your domestic league, playing Champions League on and off, the winter break, all of that culminates in tonight. Very, very big night for everybody concerned. Supporters, but most so the players. They have to stay focused, play the game, not the occasion.
Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain.
The keeper knows that near post should be his, but he left a gap and he got punished.
Let's have another view of that goal.
Well, the coach can feel this game slipping away, I'm sure. Might need a plan B. Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, the manager must be delighted with his team after he showed that attitude to get back into this. Top stuff. Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard. Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, and then from that sort of range, he's never going to miss that. Easy finish in the end. Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and you sense there's going to be a rollicking in that dressing room after the game. The replay, and in many ways, it doesn't do justice to how patient they were in the build-up. Just so composed, waiting for the right moment. But then there's plenty to do from there. He's hit it so well, lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. Great strike. Well, as we see again here, Derek, it's the angle of the shot that causes the problem for the keeper. He can only parry it back into the danger area, and he's punished. The replay, it's a really good passing move in the build-up, and when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him, gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish. Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate, and it all leads to a 2v1 on the keeper, which he really doesn't have any chance with. It's a great team goal. Well, magnificent end to a long, long, hard season. Eventually, they've got their rewards, and fully justified.
Well, for one team, it's a story of celebration. For the other, bitter disappointment. But the Barca players will remember this night for the rest of their lives. And as a player, Lee, as a Barcelona player in this case, this is what you want to experience.
Well, it is. You have expectations at the start of the season, all those long, hard training sessions in pre-season. You kind of need a goal to get through that pain, and focusing on winning trophies for Barcelona will be that carrot that they need.
It's Barcelona's Champions League. And they've got to savour this. It's not every night this comes along.
Well, they probably will be here next year, you never know. the way they play, but fully deserved, and they'll have celebrations right throughout the night with their families and friends. Well, this is the moment I love, sharing it with the fans. The ticker tapes coming down, the families in the stand, giving them all a wave. Well, they've travelled all over Europe watching this.
So they destroyed Champions League 2, and Ali was best player tournament. He had great season. Also England is first place of FIFA World Cup qualification. But look at his statistics in this season: 60 goals and 18 assists, plus 4 contributions from World Cup qualification. So in total 82 contributions. And his overall growth to 92. Looks like Ballon d'Or is coming for him. They also won Super Cup against Napoli, but look at that, Ali even couldn't make Ballon d'Or list with 4 players. Well, Messi is winning. That was very unfair. Let me know in comments your opinion. So after this season, he already has 14 trophies, 281 goal, assists contributions, 1 Champions League, and 3 trophies out of 5 top leagues. After conquering Spain, after lifting La Liga, Supercopa, and finally the Champions League trophy with Barcelona, Dele Alli had nothing left to prove there. He completed the mission, but there was still one dream untouched, one fire still burning in his chest. To return home, to the Premier League, to the country where his story started. Manchester United called, not just to sign a star, but to build a new era. Dele didn't hesitate. He wanted pressure. He wanted responsibility. He wanted to be the leader of something bigger. Old Trafford rises again. The Theatre of Dreams has a new architect. New season. New FIFA 22. New chapter. Dele Alli, back home. The whistle blows, and instantly, you can feel it. A different energy. A different presence. Dele Alli touches the ball for the first time in the Premier League again, and Old Trafford rises to its feet. He moves like someone who already knows how the match will end. Calm, confident, dangerous. He drops into the pocket, receives the ball between 2 defenders, a shift of the hips, and both are gone. The crowd gasps. Then comes the moment. A perfect ball is played into his path. Dele doesn't rush. He doesn't panic. He just decides. One touch to shape it. And with the next touch, he unleashes a finish that screams statement. He didn't return to England to participate. He returned to take over. Old Trafford erupts as his teammates sprint toward him. They know what this means. This is not a warm-up season. This is not adaptation. This is Dele Alli announcing to the Premier League, I left as a kid. I came back as a problem. He keeps getting the ball, keeps demanding it, keeps creating chaos. Another chance, a darting run into space, perfect timing. He links up with Bruno, glides past a defender like he isn't even there. And he fires again with the confidence of a superstar who has won everything before and isn't done winning. He celebrates not with arrogance, but with conviction. This isn't luck. This is growth. This is experience speaking. From MK Dons, to Marseille, to Roma, to Barcelona, and now, back home. With Manchester United, the league didn't just get a good player back. It got a monster back. They won Premier League just like that, trophy number 15. They also won FA Cup and Carabao Cup as well. And reached to Champions League final against Chelsea. Manchester United, led by a reborn Dele Alli, now stand on the grandest stage against Chelsea. This isn't just a final, it's a moment that defines careers. Ali has already won everything, but tonight is about legacy, about writing his name among the greatest to ever do it. One last battle, one final chance to prove he is truly world-class. The Champions League awaits. On the biggest night in European football, Manchester United showed true dominance. From the first whistle, they controlled the tempo, played with confidence, and looked like a team destined for glory. Cristiano Ronaldo reminded everyone why he's a legend, rising to the occasion with 2 magnificent goals that broke Chelsea's resistance. But the moment that truly completed the story belonged to Dele Alli. Calm, composed, and fearless, he struck with precision, a goal that sealed not just the victory, but the narrative of his incredible journey. The final whistle blows, and history is written. Manchester United are champions of Europe. A night of pure dominance, passion, and belief ends with Dele Alli standing where legends belong. From the moment he returned to England, this was the dream, and now, it's reality. Alongside Ronaldo's brilliance and a team playing with heart, Ali delivers yet another iconic chapter in his journey. This isn't just a trophy lift. This is redemption. This is legacy. This is a career reborn. Look at the scenes, the tears, the joy, the roar of a crowd that knows they've witnessed something special. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt led to this very night. The red side of Manchester rises again, and Dele Alli stands at the very top of the game. And trophy number 18 for Dele. In this season he got 55 goals, assists combination, so in total 336. But that wasn't end of season. World Cup 2022 was ahead. England marched through the group stage with confidence, power, and control, securing top spot with ease and racing all the way to the final. And waiting on the other side, a familiar face, a former ally, a legend, Cristiano Ronaldo. Teammates turned rivals, brothers in club colours, enemies for one night only. Dele Alli now stands against the very man who helped him conquer Europe, but this time, there is no friendship, no mercy, only one goal. The dream was clear, the stage was set, but the night belonged to Portugal. From the first minute, Portugal played with ruthless precision, and leading them was the very man Dele once called a teammate. Cristiano Ronaldo showed no mercy, delivering 2 devastating goals that crushed England's hopes before they could even rise. England tried to respond, fought to survive, but Portugal was simply unstoppable. Wave after wave, chance after chance, goal after goal. The scoreboard told a painful truth, 4-0. Complete domination. For Dele Alli, it was a brutal reminder, even legends can fall on the biggest stage. A season of perfection ends with heartbreak, tears, and silence under the bright lights of the World Cup final. But sometimes, defeat doesn't end a story. It forges the fire for the next chapter. And for Dele Alli, this isn't the end. It's motivation, it's fuel, it's the beginning of something even greater. He led England all the way to the final and proved his class on the world stage. Portugal lifted the trophy, but the world chose Dele, player of the tournament, deserved, respected, unforgettable. After heartbreak World Cup, he came back to England and wins one more cup against Liverpool. But in Super Cup final Manchester City stopped them from winning one more trophy. And after this great season, Dele could not make to nominate for Ballon d'Or again. But Ronaldo wins it, well deserved. Time to take a look at his statistics. So after this season he has already 19 trophies. 11 more to go, 345 goal, assist contributions, still 0 Ballon d'Or, 2 Champions League, 0 international trophy, but last season was close, and 4 top league trophy. It's time for new season, which is already 10. Let's go to FIFA 23. Dele stays in Manchester United, but Cristiano Ronaldo decided to move Arabia. He won everything last year, even World Cup and Ballon d'Or. So without him, squad looks like this. They signed Casemiro and made midfielders strong. Manager gave to Dele new position, he needs to play as a false forward. Let's see how he's gonna do in this position. With Ronaldo gone and the spotlight burning brighter than ever, the question was simple, who would carry Manchester United now? The answer came loud, clear, undeniable, Dele Alli. This season, he didn't just play football, he controlled it. From the first whistle to the last, he imposed himself on every match. Powerful forward runs, intelligent movement between the lines, and finishing that showed calmness only elite players possess. When United needed a moment of magic, a spark of belief, it was always Dele who delivered. But it wasn't just about goals. It was about presence. He dictated the rhythm of games, pulled defenders out of position, created space for others, and turned difficult moments into opportunities. His vision, composure, and hunger turned Manchester United into a team driven by confidence and purpose. The pressure was enormous, expectations even higher, and yet, Dele thrived. He didn't hide from responsibility, he embraced it. He became the voice in the dressing room, the guide on the pitch, the symbol of a new era. Every celebration, every pass, every strike told the same story. This is his team now. No longer the hopeful talent. No longer the comeback story. This was dominance. This was leadership. This was legacy in motion. Dele Alli didn't just fill the void. He rebuilt the identity of Manchester United around himself. It wasn't a season of perfection. The cup slipped away. The Champions League dream faded. But what Manchester United achieved in the league was historic. While trophies in other competitions escaped them, Dele Alli turned the Premier League into his personal stage. Week after week, he tore through defenses with relentless hunger, clinical finishing, and unstoppable confidence. In a year where silverware didn't come from every direction, Dele made sure one thing was undeniable: United ruled England, and he was the king of it. Every goal told a story of determination, every celebration a reminder that greatness isn't always measured by trophies alone. This wasn't just a good season. This was dominance. This was record-breaking brilliance. This was Dele Alli at his absolute peak. No cups, no Europe, but a legacy written in Premier League history. 35 league goals, a new Premier League record, a season for the ages. He also won FA Shield against Liverpool. So after this season he owed 77 goals plus assists, contribution. In total 422. There are many challenges to compete, so we have few more seasons for that. Dele Alli begins a fresh chapter in FC 24 with Borussia Dortmund. Already a serial winner with 4 league titles, this season could complete one of his biggest challenges yet. A new league, new pressure, same hunger, Germany now stands in his way. So according his last season, Borussia manager decided to have him leaker a forward. Let's see how many goals he can score here. Maybe break record again. We will see it. In Germany, Dele Alli wasted no time showing why he came to Dortmund. From the opening weeks of the Bundesliga season, he lit the league on fire, controlling the midfield, creating chances out of nowhere, and scoring goals with the confidence of a man who has already conquered England and Spain. Every touch carried purpose, every run carried danger. Dortmund's attack moved faster, sharper, and more ruthless with him at the heart of it. The Yellow Wall watched him transform big matches with moments of pure brilliance, long-range strikes, perfectly timed assists, and match-winning performances that reminded everyone why he's one of the most complete players in world football. This wasn't just a transfer. It was a statement. In Germany, Alli proved once again that no matter the league, no matter the pressure, he rises, he leads, and he dominates. Tonight, the world recognizes what he has become, a leader, a champion, and now the best player on the planet. Dele Alli, Ballon d'Or winner. A dream completed, a legacy reborn. So season is over, they could not win Bundesliga, Bayern was stronger, also they couldn't win DFB Pokal. But they compete Champions League. And he was the soul of that run. From clutch goals to unstoppable performances, he carried Dortmund through giants of Europe and lifted the club back to the top of the world. His creativity, his leadership, his cold-blooded finishing, it all came together in one legendary campaign. This Ballon d'Or isn't just an award, it's recognition of a player who rose above setbacks, lifted his team in the darkest moments, and shined brightest when the world was watching. In this season he had goals plus assists 64 in total. He has already 486. But he couldn't break Lewandowski's record, just 3 goals were missing. Let's see if he can do it in the next season. That wasn't all of it. He arrived to the national team as England's true leader, the player everyone looked to. This wasn't just another tournament. This was Alli's chance to carry his country on the biggest stage and finish the season with international greatness. In the Euro 2024 final against France, under the brightest pressure imaginable, he rose higher than ever before. He played like a true captain, a true icon, controlling the midfield, driving attacks, lifting the entire team with every touch. And then came the moments that will live forever, one strike. Then another, 2 goals in a European Championship final. The stadium erupted. England believed. France had no answer. When the final whistle blew, tears fell, players collapsed, and history was written. England, European champions. Dele Alli, the hero, the leader, the man who delivered a nation its dream. His first international title, his crowning moment, a legacy sealed in gold. Alli walks toward the England supporters, clapping above his head as the stadium shakes with chants. He taps the badge, then points to the crowd, a moment of connection between a nation and the man who led him to glory. At the medal ceremony, he steps onto the podium, eyes full of pride. The medal goes around his neck, and he takes a second just to breathe, smile, and let it all sink in. Then the trophy moment arrives. Kane hands it straight to him, and Alli lifts the European Championship high into the air as fireworks explode behind him. The team jumps together, screaming, dancing, drenched in champagne and joy. He scored 4 goals in Euro 2024, now in total 490. They also won Super Cup against Roma, trophy number 24. Now let's take a look at his challenge board. He already completed 2 challenges out of 6. Next season he is staying in Germany to complete 3rd challenge. A new game, a new season, but the hunger remains the same. Dele Alli stays in Germany. One mission unfinished, the Bundesliga title. After conquering Europe and lifting the Ballon d'Or, he now wants to rule the league that slipped away. Dortmund believe, the fans believe, and Alli believes more than anyone. But there's more. A record stands in his way. 41 goals in a single Bundesliga season. Lewandowski's record. This season isn't just about trophies, it's about history. Every defender knows it. Every stadium feels it. Dele Alli isn't chasing success anymore. He's chasing immortality. From the very first matchday, it was clear Dele Alli came into this season with one goal in mind. Every run was sharper, every touch more aggressive, every shot carried belief. Week after week, he lit up the Bundesliga. Late runs into the box, powerful finishes from distance, calm one-on-ones, headers, volleys, every type of goal imaginable. Defenders couldn't track him, midfields couldn't stop him, goalkeepers could only watch. The Yellow Wall roared as the numbers kept climbing. Hat-tricks, brace after brace, big goals in big games. When Dortmund needed a breakthrough, Alli delivered. When the pressure rose, he thrived. But this wasn't just about goals, it was about moments. The way he demanded the ball, the way he lifted his teammates, the way he turned tight matches into statements. This was a leader hunting history, not just points. Every match felt like another step towards something legendary. Lewandowski's record loomed in the distance, and Dele kept moving closer. Shot after shot, celebration after celebration. This wasn't a hot streak. This was domination. This was destiny in motion. Dele Alli wasn't just playing the Bundesliga. He was rewriting it. Before this season even began, Dele Alli was already standing at the top of world football. After an unforgettable year in Germany and Europe, he lifted the Ballon d'Or, finally crowned as the best player on the planet. That award didn't slow him down, it fueled him. Now, wearing the Ballon d'Or badge, every goal means more. Every performance is under the spotlight. He's no longer chasing recognition, he's defending it. And in the Bundesliga, Dele Alli is playing like a man who knows exactly what it takes to stay on top. The mission is complete. Borussia Dortmund are Bundesliga champions. After staying in Germany to finish what he started, Dele Alli delivered. Game after game, goal after goal, he drove Dortmund to the top and finally lifted the league title that once slipped away. This wasn't just another trophy. This was persistence rewarded. A champion proving he can conquer every league he touches. Bundesliga won, legacy expanded. But he couldn't win DFB Pokal and Champions League. This season, he was named best player in Germany, and there was no debate why. He pushed beyond history itself. By the end of the campaign, the impossible became reality. Lewandowski's record broken, a new standard set, a new name written into Bundesliga history. This wasn't just a great season, it was legendary. Dele Alli didn't follow greatness in Germany, he redefined it. Also they won German Super Cup against Frankfurt. Trophy number 26. The numbers tell the story better than anything else. 55 goal contributions, 50 goals, 5 assists. An unreal season from Dele Alli. Every goal pushed Dortmund closer to the title, every moment reminded the world why he's the Ballon d'Or winner and the best player in Germany. So after this season, Alli completed third challenge, 3 more to go. After conquering Europe, breaking records, and lifting international trophies, Dele Alli chose passion over prestige. He decided to go to Argentina and play for Boca Juniors. He wanted to try something new after successful career in Europe. That's how Boca's squad looks like in this season with Dele. This is what belief looks like. Every touch carries memory, every goal carries a message. From the edge of the box to the biggest stages in football. When space closed, he created. When pressure rose, he delivered. These aren't just goals, they're answers. Answers to doubt, answers to noise, answers to every moment they said he was done. Watch the movement, the timing, the calm when chaos surrounds him. Because highlights aren't accidents, they're habits. And goals aren't luck, they're destiny met with preparation. This is a player who doesn't chase moments. He creates them. Different leagues, different challenges, same instinct, same hunger. Because no matter the badge, greatness always finds the net. They said South America would humble him. Instead, it sharpened him. New country, new rhythm, new pressure. And once again, he adapted. Week after week, he became the difference. Goals, assists, moments that turned games. Boca didn't just gain a player. They gained a leader. And when the season reached its breaking point, there was only one stage left. The Torneo Apertura final, Boca Juniors versus River Plate. A rivalry that doesn't forgive. A final that defines legacies. From Europe to La Bombonera. From redemption to responsibility. One match, one night, one more chapter waiting to be written. Finals don't wait for moments. They demand them, against their oldest rivals, with everything on the line. He didn't hide. One touch to create space. One decision to change the night. The first goal of the final. Silence on one side, explosion on the other. Boca strikes first, and once again, he leads the way. Because when history calls, he answers. 90 minutes, one goal, in the biggest rivalry Argentina has to offer. River Plate, Boca Juniors. He scored first, and that was enough. 0-1. A final decided by courage. By composure, by a player who rose when it mattered most. His first trophy in Argentina. Not in silence, but in the fire of a Superclásico. New country, same mentality, because wherever he goes, he doesn't just play, he wins. And trophy number 27 goes to his cabinet. The first trophy was only the beginning. Because champions don't stop at one night. Momentum carried them forward. Belief turned into consistency. Game by game, Boca kept marching, past pressure, past expectations, until only one match remained. The Copa Sudamericana final, Boca Juniors versus Lanús. A continental stage, a different challenge, domestic glory secured. Now, South America awaits. 2 finals, 1 season, and a player determined to turn a great year into a historic one. Finals reward courage, and once again, he took responsibility. On a continental stage, with history watching, he stepped forward, and he struck first, the opening goal of the final. Control claimed, momentum seized, Boca leads, and when the biggest nights arrive, he sets the tone. When Lanús tried to respond, he responded louder, face opened, time slowed, and once again, he delivered. 2 goals, 1 final, leadership written in moments, Boca in control, and on the biggest stage in South America. He made it unmistakable. This is what it looks like when belief becomes reality. Every cheer tells the story. Every embrace confirms the journey. From first kick to final whistle, they fought together, they won together, lights shine, confetti falls, a season written in courage, sealed with silverware, because some victories aren't just celebrated, they're remembered. So he also won Ballon d'Or after great performance last season. 3rd already in his career. Also they won Torino Clausura against Racing Club, trophy number 29. His great debut in Argentina ends like this. 38 goals and 15 assists, 53 in total. Now time for challenges. So he has 1 trophy missing to success, 30 trophies challenge. 2 more goals or assists and he is finishing it too. After this season he was thinking about retiring, but he wants to win Copa Libertadores for Boca Juniors. So he is gonna play 1 more season. Last dance season starts now, so many players left team. Club's owner decided to bring new players. One of them will be Benzema, Ballon d'Or winner and legend of Europe football. Also they brought Garnacho from Chelsea. He didn't have good time in Premier League. They brought Romero from Spurs to make strong defense. New players, new ideas. The ambition was clear. The chemistry wasn't. Against Flamengo, the lesson came early. Quality is instant. Understanding takes time. The season pauses, and the world turns its attention elsewhere. Summer arrives, and with it, the biggest stage of all. The FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming, and redemption doesn't go unnoticed. After everything he's done, the call finally arrives. Back in white, back with England, from doubt to selection. One last summer, one more chance on the world's biggest stage. Back in an England shirt, with more than just pride at stake. This time, he led from the front. Goals when it mattered, calm when it was needed. On the biggest stage, he didn't just represent England. He carried them. Pressure rose, and so did they. Against every challenge, England kept moving forward. And just like that, they reached the FIFA World Cup 2026 final. Every career is a journey. Some are straight, most are broken. His was rewritten, from the highest stages of Europe, to starting again when the world had moved on. He crossed continents, faced new doubts, chose challenge over comfort, and step by step, he rebuilt everything. Now, that journey reaches its greatest stage. The FIFA World Cup 2026 final. England, against France. A rivalry shaped by talent, defined by moments. France arrive as champions of belief and power. England arrive with unity, hunger, and leadership. For a nation, it's a chance to end decades of waiting. For him, it's a chance to complete a story few ever do. This isn't about proving critics wrong anymore. It's about answering football's final question: what do you do when everything is on the line? The lights burn brighter, the noise grows louder. One match, one trophy, a career, a country, a legacy. Tonight, history chooses its name. With pressure rising and space disappearing, someone had to act. And it was Cole Palmer. One touch to settle the game. One strike to ignite a nation. England lead. Belief turns into noise. Dreams turn real. In a final where history waits. One burst of pace. One perfect pass from Kylian Mbappe. One ruthless finish by Ousmane Dembele. And just like that, it's 1-1. England tested. France awakened. The World Cup final starts all over again. When finals tighten, great players find space. He stepped forward. One touch to escape pressure. One movement that opened the defense. Dele Alli restores the lead for England. A performance worthy of the occasion. On the biggest stage in football, he delivers. The final whistle sounds, and a nation holds its breath before it erupts. England win, 2-1, against France, on the greatest stage of all. The FIFA World Cup 2026 belongs to England. A second star earned, a wait finally ended. From the first whistle to the last moment, one heartbeat drove this team forward. Dele Alli, the goals, the leadership, the calm when chaos threatened. He wasn't just part of the victory. He was the center of it. A career once questioned, now crowned with football's greatest prize. From rebuilding his name to lifting a nation, history will remember the scoreline. But England will remember the man who carried the moment. Champions of the world, and at the heart of it all, Dele Alli. Also he scored 4 goals in World Cup. The world is conquered. Fresh from World Cup glory, he returns to Argentina with a smile, confidence, and unfinished business. And they won Torneo Clausura against River Plate. The Copa Libertadores playoffs have begun. Away nights filled with noise. Stadiums that shake. Margins that disappear. This is the road he waited for. After Europe, after the world, one more journey remained. And when the knockouts began, he was ready. Game after game, the pressure grew. So did his influence. Late runs into the box. Calm finishes in chaos. Goals that silenced crowds and lifted teammates. These weren't just highlights, they were answers. Answers to hostile nights, answers to unforgiving football, because this competition doesn't reward reputation, it rewards moments. And along this road, he kept creating them. Step by step, goal by goal, the journey continues. And they reached Copa Libertadores final against Estudiantes. Dream is so close. Every journey leads somewhere, through hostile nights, through moments that demanded courage. The road was long, the margins were thin, but step by step, they earned their place. Now, the final destination. The Copa Libertadores final, Boca Juniors, against Estudiantes. Two Argentine giants, one continent watching. For some, it's just another final. For one man, it's the last time. The final game of Dele Alli's career. From Europe, to the world, to South America's greatest stage. One last walk onto the pitch. One last chance to decide a story. The noise rises, the lights burn bright, everything has led here. One night, one legacy, one last dance. Finals are built on moments. And legends choose when to create them. In the last game of his career, with the weight of a continent watching, he rose. One movement to find space. One touch filled with belief. And one finish that changed everything. Dele Alli scores. First goal, first step toward destiny. Blue and gold explode. History holds its breath. In his final night, he leads once more. A perfectly weighted pass. A moment of clarity in the chaos. Dele Alli turns creator, and Alejandro Garnacho finishes the job. Boca Juniors strike again. Leadership written in decisions. Quality shown in timing. In his final match, he isn't just scoring history. The final whistle blows. Boca Juniors win, 2-0. Continental glory secured. Blue and gold erupt in celebration. Flags wave. Dreams are fulfilled. He scored. He assisted. He led one last time. The perfect ending. And yet, every cheer carries a quiet sadness. Because this was his last night. The final game of Dele Alli's career. From doubt to destiny. From rebuilding seasons to world champion nights. He gave everything. And tonight, football gave something back. Trophies can be lifted. Crowds will fade. But moments like this last forever. A champion leaves the pitch. Not in silence, but in applause. Trophy 32 for Alli's cabinet. The trophies shine. The city answers. Through the streets of Buenos Aires, champions celebrate together. Music, smiles, blue and gold everywhere. One last ride. One last celebration. A career celebrated the right way. So in this season he scored 33 goals and made 12 assists. Plus 4 goals from World Cup. In total 49 contributions. Alli completed his every challenges. He won 32 trophies. Got 647 goals plus assists contribution. 3 won Ballon d'Or. 3 won Champions League. 2 won major trophies for England. And also won 5 trophies in top 5 leagues. If you enjoy with his journey, please like this video and subscribe my YouTube channel. And comment what you want to see next.